Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm alright now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Hey guys, this is Honest Steven, and we're back today with Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. I got some feedback from a couple of viewers that said they did find it a little boring to have me running through the game with my fully upgraded equipment. So, once I have access to the merchant again, I'm going to go ahead and buy a default weapon, and we're going to go through the game with that. Should keep things a little bit more interesting, and we'll see how it goes. This is the point of the game where things start to really get interesting and mix up a bit. So, combined with the fact that I'm going back to a standard weapon, it should make things a bit more tense. And this is pretty much why, if you recall, I mentioned that headshots stop mattering. Because from this point on, when you give a villager a headshot, you have a pretty good % chance of him sprouting a Las Plagas, which is the parasite that's in him. And they are much more dangerous than the villagers are on their own. So it discourages picking and choosing headshots. Once your weapons are upgraded and you have things like the shotgun and everything, it doesn't maintain its threat level much. I mean, they're still dangerous, especially in groups. But it is an interesting shift of focus regarding your combat. Sometimes there's jewels hidden up on these walls, and I can't remember exactly where they're located. That's why I'm looking around. I did have a thought that I should not be saving over the same file every time, because if something happens, whether to the recording or the actual game itself, I have nothing to go back to, and I'll have to start over. I know better than that. I don't know why I was not thinking to do that until now, but that'll be done handled a little bit more intelligently going forward. So for anybody that was concerned about that, it is now being remedied. Don't really need magnum ammo. Let's see something. That's what I was looking for. I had a viewer mention to me that he was a big fan of the GameCube version of this. He played it a lot, and he wasn't aware there was a Wii version, or he had never seen it, or something along those lines. So I will do what I can to point out any differences that I recall between the Wii version and the GameCube version. I don't believe there's anything like blatant, not from the main campaign anyway. There's no bonus content or anything. But if something pops up that I remember, I'll try to point it out. The main difference is the control scheme, pointing with the Wii Remote's cursor, gesture controls, which are hit or miss. Next time I see a barrel or a box, there is something I want to point out. Oh, that's unusual. Don't need rifle ammo. Since my shotgun carries so much ammo in it and doesn't really ever need to be reloaded, I'll probably not need to get rid of anything to make space for the handgun that I'm gonna buy.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church.
Fantastic.
Safety is our immediate priority.
I find this pretty cool to know. Capcom's very good at reusing models, as some people know. And Hunnigan, you never see her full body, but she has a completely designed character model. And I think it's interesting because, if I remember correctly, her character model is reused from Jill's character model in the remake for GameCube, with a different face. And then in 5, Resident Evil 5, Sheva, her character model is Hunnigan's character model from 4, with a different face and a different texture. And in 6, I think it's 6, Hunnigan shows up again, and she's using the upgraded Sheva model, which was originally her model, which was originally Jill's model. It's silly, but it's kind of interesting to see what they can do just by changing things up with textures and stuff like that. Alright, so these are breakable barrels, and this is one of the differences about the Wii edition that I personally really like over the other ones. In the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC ports, and the PlayStation 2 and GameCube originals, you had to ready your knife, aim at the barrel, and slash to do it. Or ready your knife and aim down at a body to cut and stuff like that. And that's fine, but it takes a second. With the Wii version, all you do is shake the Wii remote. Leon will auto-aim and swing his knife, no downtime. It doesn't really make or break anything, but it does streamline the process of opening stuff, and I think it is a fantastic change for the better. And here's the merchant, so we'll get ourselves a new gun.
Got a selection of good things. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you. Ah. Thank you. What are you buying?
this, one of the viewers had mentioned, I brought up the Matilda to them, and I did a really poor job of describing it. I know that I looked at it in a previous episode, but I just figured, pointed out now for that viewer, if they're watching, that they can see what this is. Like I said, it looks like a stock, but I don't know if that's really just a stock, or if it's something... I don't know too much about guns to be super confident, but neat weapon in this game anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to buy the standard handgun to make things as difficult as possible, because why not?
Thank you. What are you buying?
Will... Alright, what I'm going to do, so that I don't completely gimp myself, is I'll buy the handgun here now. Then every subsequent time I come across the merchant, I will upgrade this gun 1 point. I don't know if I'll be able to max it out before the end of the game, but that way I don't just pump it full to max and defeat the purpose of buying the gun. But I also don't just use a default gun for the entire game, which is not what was intended by the standard playthrough. Should be a fairly decent compromise. They were ready for me. Oh no.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Hala! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
And this is the El Gigante. Those guys should have left when they had an opportunity. Leon's a goddamn ninja. Alright, so. I should have held on to that green herb. I knew there was a yellow herb in here, but I didn't know there was a red one also. Alright, so this is, Ow! Jeez. And this is what the payoff is for helping that wolf in the beginning of the game. This doesn't make the fight super easy or anything, but he does distract the guy enough to let you get off a few hits, which is really handy, so... He's not here forever, so you don't have him the entire fight. I mean, I think he stays here forever, but eventually the Gigante gets over him. See? Hiding behind these buildings also doesn't really help because he just... Whew. You can also snipe that, but at this point in time, I don't believe you'll just naturally have a sniper rifle. Oh, crap. There we go. I don't need that. The TMP is a machine pistol. It's kind of like an Uzi for a more simple game like gun reference. It sucks. It's not good. I've never found an instance where I've ever thought it was worth using. Oh yeah, you can't do that in this game. So I don't even pick up TMP ammo. Ugh, right in the mouth. You usually have to do this 3 or 4. Really? I was pretty sure it was like 3 or 4 times. Shows how bad my memory is regarding the game. But that's El Gigante. Not too bad considering I have a basic default pistol. And the gate magically opens. And then we loot his big body. Oh man, you had some kind of gold bars in there. That's pretty weird. Alright, let's see. I'll equip you real quick. There's shells in there. So they're not taking up space in my inventory. I'm just gonna discard you. Alright. I think we're going back to... yeah. We're going back to the church now. These aren't just normal dogs. Pretty much everything here is infected by plagas. I can just run past these guys and get into the church, in all fairness, because they're messing me up pretty good. And this is with damage reduction, man. Alright, gotta go in. Gotta go in. Oh, my life is so low. Alright, I did not mean to burn through all these yellow herbs like this on myself, but I don't really have much of a choice. No, that's... front door, 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 front door. I'm gonna have to shift my mentality because I'm definitely playing... I'm definitely playing like I still have a powered-up gun. Let's see. Going through ammo pretty quickly, too, which isn't good. Alright, this is another puzzle regarding that insignia. And the idea is you have 3 lights, red, green, and blue. And you have to turn their lenses so that when they overlap, they create the colored image in the middle. So obviously you need red to overlap with blue to get purple, blue to overlap with green to get yellow. Yeah, that doesn't sound right, but I think that's right. Well, regardless, disregarding my artistic skill, you get the idea, so it's not too bad. There we go. You just gotta take your time. The areas for the light to shine on before they combine also have little notches on them, and if you just memorize which direction each notch is, it's super easy. You don't even have to look at the shape.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
So now we have Ashley, and as you can see, she has her own health bar, which, if it runs out, she dies. But I also didn't realize... I played through the game twice before I started playing this. I did forget to mention that. So, I have both of us upgraded completely. When I first started the game, I had mentioned, oh, I've beaten it once, but I actually beat it twice, so I didn't realize that till later. But you can see where her health originally started as a... Wrong button. As a halfway, because hers clearly has the notch. You know, I will take that rifle ammo.
Wait!
The big gimmick with her is you can tell her to stay there or to follow you for areas that are dangerous or whatever. You can hide her in certain points so that the enemies can't get her right away. And if the enemies, if If the enemies get her when you're not nearby, they will literally just throw her over their shoulder and try to carry her away. And if they cross a loading threshold...
I'll take the girl.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Anyway, finishing up my thought. If they carry her across a loading threshold in an area you're in, you game over. So the rest of the game is essentially an escort mission, but it is handled extremely well. It is not a burden in any way. It rarely comes up as a problem, and it does make the general flow of the game feel a little bit more tense. After learning what I did about the powered-up weapons not holding people's interest, I'm also glad that I did not end up picking the suit of armor for her, which completely negates that fact. That'll be all for today. Next time, Leon and Ashley will be working towards getting out of this situation and finding the helicopter to their safety. Let me know your thoughts on everything that, covered. Let me know if the default handgun is helping to keep things feeling a little bit more entertaining. For now, this is Honest Steven. I'm going to continue doing my best to bring you the most honest opinion on the internet. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you next time. See you later.